talk about my mindfulness challenge coming up. It's called Creating Calm, and it is an exclusive 7-day mindfulness challenge. It's exclusively going to be done via a private Facebook group, and participants, once they sign up, they will get access to a lot of mindfulness content each day. So each day I will be providing various mindfulness videos that you'll get the link to once you sign up for the program. You'll be added to the private Facebook group, and then each day you'll get the video link. On top of that, you'll also get a few of my mindfulness and wellness worksheets, and you'll get personal one-on-one mindfulness coaching by me. You'll have some chances to win some other prizes throughout the week. You'll meet a lot of women, because sorry guys, it's only for women this time around, but you'll meet a lot of women who are like-minded and who are just struggling on the path of I was interrupted. Struggling on the path of just creating calmness in their life. And so I want to gather a bunch of women together. And when I say a bunch, I'm saying it's very limited, because I really want to make myself personally available to everybody that signs up for this program and challenge. And so I obviously can't have a whole lot of people in the group because it is only 1 week. So I want to really dedicate my time to the participants of the program. And so I do have only a limited amount of slots available, and I've already had about 15 inquiries, probably just within the past 24, not even 24 hours. So if you are interested, I will be posting the link below. It's $25.99 for the week, and that is actually a discount because this is actually a program that I already have on my website, but it's not in challenge form. The program normally runs for $37.99 on my website, and so I decided to create this actually just a group and have a whole bunch of like-minded women come together and create calmness together. So if you've ever wondered about mindfulness, if you've ever wanted to just create calmness in your life, this is where you want to be. For just 1 week, you're just committing to 7 days. I do ask that those who participate or sign up to the program be active participants. I mean, you are putting your money into this. And I'm going to give you quality content throughout the week. I'm going to give you tips on mindfulness. You're going to get a master list from me on mindfulness resources, so that once the week is done, you know exactly where to go or how to continue to practice your mindfulness practice. And I'm just going to give you the basics of what mindfulness is and a rundown of how you can implement it into your life and your hectic daily lifestyle. Because most people think that mindfulness is something that you kind of have to prepare yourself for, or you have to practice in a very structured way, and it's not so much of that. And so I'm going to go into the basics of it so that you can prepare to practice it in your daily life. And this can improve your focus. This can improve concentration. This can help you, it may help you relieve symptoms of some mental health diagnosis or mental health symptoms such as anxiety, depression, ADHD, PTSD. So mindfulness is actually something that's used for mental health. And core mindfulness is actually one of the 4 components of a therapy style called dialectical behavioral therapy. So it is something that is used, and if you're interested in signing up, I will be posting the link. Again, it is going to be exclusive. I'm only doing it for this 7 days from November the 12th until November the 19th. So it'll be Sunday to Sunday. And we'll have a wrap-up session towards the end, and trust me, I'll make sure that you're not left kind of to fly your wings on your own without any support, because I'll still establish that relationship and build that rapport with you, so that if you do have any questions in the future, you can still come to me. And you'll have opportunities to maybe have a personal one-on-one wellness consult with me, which is different from the actual mindfulness coaching. So I'm really excited about that.
Sounds like it. So why should people sign up? Like, what are the benefits?
So again, benefits of mindfulness. So if you're struggling with focus, if you feel like you're in your head all the time, if you feel like you have racing thoughts, if you feel like you commonly have negative thoughts, then this is something for you, because mindfulness will kind of, practicing mindfulness 47 days, the basics of it will give you the opportunity to understand how to slow yourself down. And so I had someone posted a question just now saying, is this meditation? So mindfulness is a form of meditation. Now, mindfulness was derived from Buddhist and Zen practices, but it's also now utilized as a daily practice. So again, if you are against meditation or against mindfulness because you're under the misconception that it ties in with religion, while yes, mindfulness does have roots from Buddhism and Zen practices, that it's not necessarily something that is a religious practice. So if you're Christian, if you're atheist, if you're whatever, it doesn't matter. So you'll be learning the basics of what mindfulness is, what being present is, and how to be in tune with your breath. Does that answer your question and your question? Mr. PDQ boss?
Maybe it does. So, for all the skeptics out there, you answered why, but how do you debunk the mindfulness skeptics?
This is a really interesting question, because I actually just had an experience recently with a former client who I was incorporating mindfulness in my style. And when I say client, I mean my psychotherapy client as a therapist. And I utilize mindfulness. I utilize mindfulness-based stress reduction as one of my modalities in therapy and psychotherapy for my mental health clients. And I also utilize dialectical behavioral therapy, which, like I said, one of the components is core mindfulness. And in trying to introduce this, practice to this client, I later found out that she was taken aback by what mindfulness was, because in her mind, mindfulness stemmed from Buddhism. And so what that meant is that you have to be Buddhist, or you're going against your own religion or your own belief system if you begin to practice it. And so that's actually a client that I actually lost. So I didn't debunk it for her well enough. But unfortunately, that is a misconception for people, and it is that it's something that you have to kind of just sit still and really try to focus and do, and you don't have time for it, or how is this gonna help me? But there's so many different benefits to just being present, because our minds are so focused on the past and the future, and we never focus on the right now. And most of the time, the thoughts that we have from the past and the future are not necessarily positive, or they're anxiety provoking, or they elicit emotions that can be negative. And so what that does to your mind, your body, and your brain is it sets off like your central nervous system, and that can cause other medical or mental health symptoms or ailments within you. And so practicing mindfulness is really, it's a simple technique that you can use in your day-to-day life to help you decrease anxiety, to help you focus, to help you just be, just chill, just relax, and not let things get to you as much as you let it get to you. Or if you're irritable, if you really stop to think and be present, then you're not as focused on what it is that's coming or what it is that just happened. And so that's going to be the focus of the 7 days, is to just be present, just breathe and just be present. Now, I'm not in any way, shape, or form saying that this 7 days is, if you have a mental health disorder, and there is a disclaimer, I'm not in any way, shape, or form saying that you should not go see your medical provider or your mental health provider. While I am a mental health provider, you need to have actual assessments in order for me to diagnose things, or in order for anyone to diagnose, you actually have to go get assessments. So I'm not saying that this is a replacement for that, but I am saying that it is a simple technique that with practice you can utilize in your day-to-day life that can help you create calmness.
Alright, so I kind of get it. I majorly get it. You have your 7 days, and so I hear you're speaking at a conference soon. So if people don't experience the 7 days, can they experience some of what you're talking about at this conference?
Yes, a little bit, and I'm not going to give too much details away about that, but I am doing about what you'll get at the conference. But I'm actually going to be speaking at the Healthier You conference, which is in May or April. It's in 2018. For anyone watching right now, if you want to come, social workers, there are CEUs that will be provided throughout the event, not my particular workshop. And I will be doing a workshop specifically on having self-love for yourself, but in a mindful way. So we'll be doing a lot of different activities in the workshop itself. It's very interactive, on creating mindfulness from within in a self-love way. And I'm actually going to be speaking at Rowan University on November 6th about mindfulness as well. So I have a mindfulness workshop coming up as well. But for those of you at Rowan, you can catch me at Rowan on November 6th. And for those of you who are interested in attending the Healthier You conference, I can provide you a 50% off discount of your ticket right now. It expires on November 15th. So please, if you're interested in coming to that conference, comment below, shoot me an email, findyourwill@gmail.com, and I will forward that to you.
I see. So while your workshop, why should someone register for yours and not Google search someone else's? What makes you different? What qualifications? What experience? Why you?
I could run down my credentials until I turn blue, but it's not about that for me. It's half the time it's not even about doing it for money. It's really about getting the content out there that unfortunately I was not privileged to 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. And so that's what I feel is my purpose in doing it. And so when I'm there and when I'm presenting and when I'm providing this information to people, it's really because I want to help people. I want to enlighten people. I want to awaken people. I want people to really understand what I mean when I say that change really begins in your mind, and that any change that it is that you want to make in your life, you can make it. And I know this personally because this is something that I struggle with myself. And so that's what you'll get when you come to any program or workshop or any challenge that I host or anything like that. You'll get me in a personal way that you may not get from other people, because it's not just about, oh, I have the knowledge. It's I have the experience. Mindfulness in itself has truly helped me in so many different ways, and it still continues to help me. I mean, I'm currently doing the I'm behind on a day, but I'm currently doing the Deepak Chopra and Oprah meditation experience. So I try to make sure that I implement mindfulness in my life, wellness in my life, and understanding that whatever change it is that I want to make is in my mind. And that's what I struggle with sometimes, because I know how thoughts can interfere with our emotions and thus interfere with our behaviors. And so you'll get that experience from me.
Okay. It makes a lot of sense. Essentially, I guess you're providing an experience to people.
Yes.
It sounds like it may be a little bit more than a workshop. So is there some personal consulting time? How does this work? Is it just group work, or is it some place that people can confide in you during the experience?
Yes. So that's why I'm limiting it. I actually have a cap on how many people can sign up. And I'm limiting it because it's 7 days. And so I want to make sure that I'm available for each individual or participant that signs up. Because if something does come up throughout your journey of mindfulness, I want to be able to be available to you. And so while you'll be getting content videos, which include deep breathing practice, guided imagery, mindful senses, plus a mindful senses worksheet that I will be reviewing with you live in the actual Facebook group. So coaching you through that process. And then just telling you a little bit about my own personal, creating my own calm journey and finding my will and realizing that change begins in my mind. I'm going to be giving you a little bit more details about that. So anyone that participates, you will be getting information once you participate on how to reach me personally so that you can get some one-on-one time. And I'm also going to be giving away a complimentary 30-minute wellness consult, which again is outside of the actual mindfulness coaching. And you'll get, everyone that participates is going to get a wellness assessment worksheet. And I see that I have a few clinicians who are watching on my Facebook Live. So if you need new mindfulness skills in your toolkit to pull out for your clients, this is where you want to be, because I'm going to be giving you a few worksheets that you can use with your clients. You can tweak them yourselves so that they're appropriate, age appropriate, developmentally appropriate, diagnosis appropriate, whatever, for your individual clients. But this is where you want to be, because I'm also going to be giving a mindfulness resource master list, which is going to include books, applications, podcasts, just everything that has helped me to gain as much knowledge as I have now about mindfulness, to be able to call myself an advocate of mindfulness and to be able to say, I'm a thought leader in the mindfulness field, or an expert, if you will. So this is definitely where you want to be.
And when is it one more time?
It begins November 12th to November 19th. So for those of you who sign up, again, I'll be posting the link in this video. Or if you're interested and you just want to shoot me an email, if you have my number, shoot me a text message, Facebook message me, I don't know, slide in my DMs on Instagram, whatever you want to reach me. If you want to access this program, I will send you the link, and then all the information will be provided to you. Once you sign up, you will be added to the Facebook group, and then I'll begin to start putting the content into the Facebook group prior to the 12th. So I'll help you kind of prepare for what to expect. And then on November 12th, we start, and you'll get one video a day thereafter, or one tip a day, or one content post a day, which includes the worksheets, videos, resources, everything. So this is where you want to be.
So what else do you want to say? I mean, I kind of get it. What else do you need to tell the audience about what you're doing, how to get involved, where to find you? Tell me about it.
So I think that it's really important to understand that I'm only doing this, I don't want to say one time, but I don't know when I'm going to fit another week out of my schedule to do this in this fashion. And so I think it's really important for you to note that I am personally taking this time, this week, on November 12th to November 19th, to provide this information to you, to give you this knowledge, to be available. And it might not happen again. So I really hope that if this is something you're interested in, it's only $25.99. It's less than like the Starbucks coffee you buy every day for, a day for the week. So if you're really interested, I suggest you sign up. Again, it's only $25.99. You'll have access to all of this information. And I'll also send you all of this information via email, so you'll have access to it thereafter. But it's important that you understand that I'm doing it in a group fashion because as a therapist, I understand the importance of having a positive environment around you in order for you to succeed. And from my wellness coaching experience, I've found that my clients from a wellness coaching perspective have found or have progressed more when they have a supportive environment, and even if that's virtually. And so in my previous, if you've ever been a part of any of my wellness challenges online, you know that you may have created relationships or rapport with certain people that you may have done the challenge with. And these people literally become people that hold you accountable. And so that's what I want. I want a good group of people to come in and kind of support one another throughout the journey and really hone into your why, like why you're doing this for yourself, So I really want to stress the importance of the group aspect of this because it is a challenge and it is going to be in a group format. And so I want everyone to take advantage of the network and the connections that you can make within this group, even if it's just for 1 week. So that's really something that I hope that if you're listening, if you're watching, you take heed to that and you really understand that it's beneficial for you. It's going to be beneficial for you. And even if you don't make a connection with me, you may make a connection with somebody in the group. And that's really all I want. And I want you to just create calmness together.
I can dig it. Would you be creating virtual images of myself?
What?
Some circles call me the Buddha. Some don't.
Here you go. So I do have some Facebook Live viewers right now. So if anyone has a question right now, this is your time to ask me, or you can private message me. Email me, findyourwill@gmail.com, and I can answer any questions that you have, clarify anything for you. And I really hope that for those of you who are listening or those of you who are watching, you sign up. For those of you who are listening, if you're interested in signing up, please visit my website at www.findyourwillwellness.com and send me an email. Send me an email at findyourwill@gmail.com. You can also find me on Instagram at findyourwillwellness.com, Twitter, findyourwill1, LinkedIn, Iris L. Mendez, Facebook, Find Your Will Wellness. There's information on my Facebook page as well. So Find Your Will Wellness and Counseling Solutions, LLC on Facebook. I think the actual, if you just search at Find Your Will Wellness on Facebook, my Facebook page will pop up. Any other questions?
None for me.
So I really hope that people join. I'm excited about this. I haven't done a group challenge in a long time. So for those of you who want to sign up, again, I had about 15 inquiries today. And I'm limiting it because it's only going to be 7 days and I want to make sure that I'm there for everybody. So if you want to sign up, now's the time. I'm capping it off at a certain number. For
Hashtag shop for 25% off.
Just throwing 25% off in there.
I'll cover it.
He's covering it. He's covering it. And for those of you who are gonna be at Rowan on Monday, if you come out to the Mindful Muse program, I will be giving away a free access to for the ladies only. I'm sorry. This is only for ladies. I'm sorry. I really want to connect to my women. And so I will be giving away free access to this challenge. So please email me, comment below, whatever you need to do to ask questions.
#shop.
Just let me know. I really want to make myself available for you on something that I'm passionate about and something that that I think is going to be beneficial for you if you don't already practice it. If you do already practice it, then just show up. You may be able to teach somebody else something. You may be able to teach me something new. It is the season of gratitude. It is the season of renewal and resurrection and revitalization. So as that season continues to move along, what better way to start it off and kick it off than treating yourself for $25.99 to this 7-day mindfulness challenge to create calm in your life.
And just like that, the mic is back to you to close out the show. I'm kidding. So thank you. Thank you for listening to the Observe Radio Show with the chief, the host, the most, Iris L. Mendez, ABCSW.
MSW, LSW, soon to be LCSW. Speaking it.
XYZ, we're out.
Thanks for tuning in. For those of you who are watching, to my sister Josie, happy birthday. And I'm out. Sign up. I'm going to post the link below.
#shop.